I'll think of a good sea story. This is Mike with Trike with Mike, Texas. I was a veteran of the United States Navy during the Cold War. I was stationed on board a submarine. Time to time, I'll tell sea stories. You wonder, well, why you tell sea stories? I mean, well, it's a part of me. Everything, even though it sounds crazy, some of them, all of them happened. Guys from other boats have written to me and, you know, mentioned the fact that they did similar stuff on their boat. Had similar type things happen, and it just, you know, life as a sailor. You got to realize, you think about it, in the Navy, most of these people are 18, 19, 21 years old. They go in out of high school, and they're the ones running the ship. Probably 65% or 75% of that crew is under 21, under 22 for sure. Because, you know, most of the average is a 4-year stint, if some of them are 6. Then you've got, you know, in any one division, they're going to have several of the lower newer guys. Then they're going to have a couple of the middle guys, you know, E5s, whatnot. And then usually one E6, maybe 2, and then a chief. And then, of course, then you got your officers. And the officers are, even the new officers, you know, they've been to college, so they're coming in at 24, 20, 23, 24, so they're on the young side too. So the whole ship, it's mentality. I'm sure same with the Army, same with the Air Force, everybody. The whole mentality of that operating vessel is a young 20-something. And I asked my chief one time, because, you know, working with more mature people, you know, you reach a certain age, you have kids, you've got a completely different mindset on how life operates. And I asked my chief one day, how did you make it 24 years in the Navy on submarines? And he said he had to be 19 for 24 years. That's the only way he made it. And I have to agree. That's really probably what she would have had to have done, is pretend you're, just keep that mindset. And then, you know, of course, he was married and he had kids, and, you know, he'd go home in the evenings while we were in port, and he had to turn off the boat mentality and turn on the dad and husband mentality. And so to do that for such a long time in the Navy is impressive. I've got nothing but good things to say about somebody that can do that for that long. Where's he going? So not really much of a sea story, but you know, that's just kind of things that you don't realize then that you realize later. People that stay in the full 24 years, in his case 24 years, okay, he retired from the Navy, then he worked at the San Diego Sheriff's Department, for 10 years. Because at 10 years with the sheriff's department, if you're over 50, you can retire from there. And by the time he got through with his 24 in the Navy and 10 in the San Diego Sheriff, he was over 50. And so he's had a double retirement. His wife was a teacher. I imagine she retired as well. And so they lived in Hawaii for a long time. And now they're much closer in Arizona. So need to get out and see you sometime, sir.